My dear child, I see you waiting. Waiting on answers. Waiting on healing. Waiting for the doors to open. For the breakthrough to come. For something, anything, to change. You wonder if I've forgotten you. If maybe I'm silent because I've said no. Or worse, because I'm not listening. But I want you to know this today. The delay is not a denial. What feels like silence is not my absence. It's a pause with purpose. A sacred space where I am still working behind the scenes, preparing you, refining you, aligning the perfect time. So don't give up in the waiting. Don't lose heart in the stillness. Because what I've promised, I will fulfill, just not always in the way, or the moment you expect. My precious child, I know how much you're longing for change. I hear the quiet prayers you whisper when no one else is listening. I see how your heart aches for what hasn't come yet. And I know, waiting feels like standing in the dark while the world moves on around you. But let me tell you something important. I'm not ignoring you. I'm not punishing you. And I'm certainly not done with you. There are things you've asked for that I haven't given yet. Not because you're not worthy of them, but because I love you too much to give them too soon. You see one page. I see the whole book. And sometimes the space between your prayer and my promise is exactly where the miracle takes root. I am not slow to act. I am precise. I move in perfect timing, not according to the clock on your wall, but according to the healing of your soul. You are not being punished by delay. You are being positioned by love. Let that sink into your spirit. Positioned, not punished. Protected, not forgotten. The delay is my way of drawing you closer, teaching you to walk by faith, and preparing you to carry what you've asked me for. Sometimes, I withhold not because you're unready, but because the world around you isn't ready yet. The right people haven't arrived. The right opportunity hasn't matured. The right moment hasn't aligned. But I am aligning it, perfectly, lovingly, eternally. So don't rush ahead of me. Don't force open what I've gently closed. Don't let impatience make you settle for less than my best. Wait. Not with worry, but with worship. Wait. Not with frustration, but with faith, because your delay is only a divine setup for something more beautiful than you can imagine. My child, I know how your heart struggles with the unknown. You want to believe, but sometimes the silence feels louder than my promises. You've asked me, God, why is it taking so long? Why do others seem to move forward while I'm still waiting? You've compared timelines. You've measured progress. You've questioned your worth. But let me remind you gently, your journey is not theirs. Your story is sacred, and your timing is mine. What you call a delay, I call development. I'm not just preparing the blessing for you. I'm preparing you for the blessing. I'm building something deep inside of you. Something that can't be rushed. Something eternal. Patience. Perseverance. Trust. Maturity. Faith that isn't shaken by circumstances. I am giving you the kind of faith that doesn't collapse under pressure, that doesn't get swayed by time, that doesn't need to see before it believes, because I want you to know me, not just my gifts, but my heart. And sometimes the only way for you to hear me clearly is in the quiet space between not yet and now. That space is where your character grows, where your spirit is strengthened, where your roots go deep. You've been growing in ways you can't see. You've been becoming someone you didn't know you could be. And though it doesn't always feel like progress, I see it. I see the strength rising in you. I see the wisdom forming in your soul. I see the trust blooming where fear once lived. There will come a day when you will look back at this season and say, that delay was the kindest thing God ever did for me. Because you'll see it wasn't a punishment. It was preparation. And when the door finally opens, when the answer finally comes, when the weight finally lifts, you'll be ready. You'll be steady. You'll be grateful. Because the wait wasn't wasted. My beloved child, do not let the enemy lie to you in this waiting. Do not believe the whispers that say I've forgotten you, that I've turned away, that maybe your prayers don't matter. Because I have counted every tear, I have held every silent cry, and not one moment of your pain has gone unnoticed by me. If only you could see what I see, the angels dispatched on your behalf, the battles I've fought, in them, unseen, the doors I've shut to protect you, the ones I'm building to bless you. You think nothing is happening. But behind the veil, everything is moving. And while you wait, I want you to trust me with your whole heart. Not just the parts that understand, but especially the parts that don't. Because that's where faith is born. That's where real relationship begins. When you trust me not just for what I give, but for who I am not a silent God. I am a strategic God, a loving Father, a wise shepherd. And just as the shepherd waits for the perfect moment to lead his sheep, so too do I wait. Not out of hesitation, but out of perfect love. You see time as a clock ticking away, but I see time as an unfolding canvas. Each stroke intentional, each detail meaningful. I have not delayed to discourage you. I have delayed to deliver something greater. If you could see what I've written into the chapters ahead, you would not trade the delay for anything. So when fear rises, come to me. When your hands feel empty, remember I'm still holding you. When your strength feels gone, lean into mine. Because I'm not asking you to be perfect in the waiting. I'm only asking you to be present with me in it, and I'll carry you through. My child, you may not understand now, but one day you will look back and smile with tears in your eyes, because what once felt like a delay was my hand saving you from lesser things, from wrong timing, from burdens you didn't even know you were not meant to carry. Do you remember the prayers you prayed long ago? Some of them I've already answered, but in ways that looked different than what you expected. Others I've placed on hold, not to torment you, but to mature you, because I want your blessing to last. I don't just give to impress you, I give to transform you. And some transformations take time, but while you wait, you are not abandoned. You are surrounded by my mercy, my presence, my grace. The enemy wants you to focus on the ticking clock. I want you to focus on the beating of your heart, the place where I dwell. Every beat reminds you, you are still here, still loved, still chosen. And as long as you are here with me, you are not behind. You are right on time. Yes, I said that. You are right on time. Because delay doesn't mean denial, and slow doesn't mean stuck. Some of the most beautiful things in creation take time to grow. The strongest trees stretch slowly, the brightest stars form silently, and the deepest love, it waits patiently. So don't be afraid of the slow seasons. They are not signs of failure. They are foundations of faith. I am teaching you how to walk with me, not run ahead of me. I am showing you how to listen, how to rest, how to trust. Even when the answer is still not yet, because that kind of trust, it changes everything. That trust becomes your peace. That peace becomes your strength, and that strength becomes your testimony. One day you'll tell someone else who is waiting, I've been there too, and I made it through, because God never left me in the delay. My child, when you grow tired of praying the same prayer, when it feels like nothing's changing, when the silence makes you question everything, come back to me. Sit with me, in the quiet. You don't need fancy words. You don't need to pretend you're okay. You don't need to impress me. I already know every corner of your heart, and I'm not afraid of your doubts. I'm not disappointed in your weariness. I'm here to carry it with you. You see delay as a detour, but I see it as divine protection, a moment to pause and prepare. If I gave you everything you asked for right now, you might miss the greater thing I'm building behind the scenes, because sometimes the greatest blessings come after the longest waits. And that's why I'm asking you to stay close to me, not because I'm withholding out of cruelty, but because I'm working out of compassion. While you wait, I am refining your vision, reordering your desires, and preparing a place for your joy to last. Do you remember Joseph? He was delayed in a prison cell, but I was not absent. I was setting the stage for a destiny larger than he imagined. Or David, anointed, then hunted, delayed from the throne. But every moment I was shaping his heart to lead well. Or even Jesus, my son, waiting 30 years before stepping into his calling. His delay was not weakness, it was preparation for glory. So if you're waiting, you're in good company. And I want you to hear me clearly now. Your story is not on pause. It's unfolding. It's deepening. It's becoming more beautiful than you can imagine. Don't rush ahead. Don't give up. You're closer than you think. Closer to the breakthrough. Closer to the healing. Closer to the door I've prepared just for you. Hold on, my child. I'm not just at the finish line. I'm right beside you in the waiting, and what I have for you, it will be worth every second. My beloved child, thank you for sitting with me today. Thank you for opening your heart to my voice. Even if you came here tired, confused, or doubting, I hope you leave knowing this one truth. I have not forgotten you. You are not invisible to me. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are exactly where you need to be, in the center of my love. I know you're waiting. I know the ache. But your waiting is not wasted. It's working. It's building something holy inside you. A strength you didn't know you had. A depth you didn't know was possible. And while you wait, I am here. Every morning you rise, I am near. Every night you cry, I listen. Every silent prayer, I hear and hold. So don't let fear steal this season. Don't let impatience harden your heart. Instead, trust. Rest. Stay close. Because soon, you will see what I've been doing. You will understand the why behind the waiting. And when that moment comes, you'll look back and say, God, you were right. You were faithful. Even when I couldn't see it, you were working. I love you too much to rush what I'm doing in your life. I care too deeply to give you anything less than my best. So take this last breath with me today. Inhale peace, exhale fear. You are safe, you are seen, you are surrounded, and you are still moving forward. Even if it feels slow, the delay is not a denial. It's just me, preparing something better. And when it's time, you'll know. And it will be beautiful. Until then, my child, stay with me, walk with me, trust me, I've got you always.